Warren Public Library is open to all, and every community member can access its collection. The librarians are there to help provide free services such as preschool story time to encourage literacy, adult programming including computer classes, community outreach, the use of public computers with the internet, and book clubs to encourage appreciation of literature in adults and teens. In order to provide these services and more to the public, there are essential tools that librarians and library professionals need to use. One of these essential tools that librarians use is that of Microsoft Excel. There is statistical information that the librarians need to keep track of throughout the year. This is accomplished by keeping an Excel workbook with the statistical information for all 4 branches. The information obtained is put into the spreadsheets so we can use this information to aid in applying for state aid and other grant opportunities, which are essential in maintaining these services that the library provides. So the librarians need to be able to know how to use the different functions of Excel. In Excel, copying data from one worksheet to another is an easy task, but however, it is very time-consuming and will need constantly to be updated if there are changes to the original worksheet. By the end of this tutorial, you will have learned how to productively and effectively copy a cell to another worksheet, also how to link cells across the worksheets that will auto-update if a change is made on the first worksheet. For this tutorial, we will be using a library statistics sheet that they use to keep statistics on for grants and other state aid purposes. So we're going to go ahead and open the Excel file. As you can see, we opened to the circulation total tab. On this tab gives a list of totals for each type of item the library had circulated during a certain month. On the bottom, you'll see worksheets for each type of item that corresponds on this spreadsheet. It used to be that you would have to go to the other worksheet, copy the number, and put the number in the spreadsheet individually, and have to update it each time. There is a simpler way of doing this. So we're going to go ahead and look at the adult books for the WCV for February. So we're going to open the adult book tab, worksheet tab, and we're going to find WCV. So there's WCV, and we're going to go all the way down to their February totals. We're going to click on that cell because this is the cell we want this number to be copied from. So we are going to go up to the Home tab. We have the Cut option, the Copy option. We're going to click the Copy option. But next to the Copy option, you'll see that there's an arrow down button. We're going to click the arrow down button and go Copy. Now you'll see that there's little dots circling the square that we selected. That's to make sure that you are selecting the correct cell. And this is the cell we want. So now we're going to go back to our Circulation tab for WCV branch. And we're going to go to the square we want this information to go into. So now there's 2 ways of pasting this number in. You can either paste the number in where it just puts the number in, or you can link it to the other worksheet, which is what we want to do. So on the Home tab, you'll have the Paste option. Under the Paste option, there's an arrow down button. This arrow down button gives you other options of ways to paste. You can just paste the values. You can paste the values with formatting, or you can paste the values with source formatting. And then they give you other paste options. Formatting. What we want to do is we want to paste link. That will grab the information from the other tab in the worksheet that we wanted. Now you see at the top it's got the name of the worksheet with the name of the cell. So right now it says 6560. So if we go back to the adult tabs, I want to say, oh, we made a mistake. This should have been 7560. So if we change that number and go back to our other tab where we originally had the total, as you can see, it has updated. So now any of those tabs that you put on this sheet using the link paste will automatically update if there is a change on the original worksheet it was copied from. That is a simpler way of copying and linking. By cutting and pasting the link to the cell on the other page makes it more effective and productive for filling in a main sheet where all the statistical information is compiled together. This will help decrease errors and mistakes in transposing numbers when you're dealing with a lot of statistical information. You have now completed this tutorial. You should now know how to productively and effectively copy one cell to another worksheet, and how to link cells from one worksheet to another so that they will auto-update if changes are made to the first worksheet.